While it is possible that some corporations may have engaged in money laundering, there isn't enough information to definitively conclude that this has occurred. Money laundering typically involves concealing the source of illegally obtained money to make it appear legitimate. There are no specific details suggesting this has occurred in this instance. The fact that these companies were low bidders on large projects and subsequently filed for bankruptcy does not automatically indicate money laundering. Other factors can contribute to corporate failures. Firstly, poor management can lead to inefficient operations, cost overruns, and ultimately, bankruptcy. Secondly, economic downturns or recessions can significantly impact a company's financial performance, especially in industries like construction that are sensitive to economic fluctuations. Thirdly, intense competition and the pressure to submit low bids can squeeze profit margins, making it difficult for companies to remain profitable, especially if they encounter unexpected costs or delays. Fourthly, inadequate risk management practices such as failing to properly assess project risks or manage cash flow can also contribute to financial distress. Fifthly, unforeseen events such as natural disasters or significant changes in regulations can also negatively impact a company's financial stability. To further explore the possibility of money laundering, several factors would need to be investigated. 1. Are there any discrepancies between the company's reported revenue and expenses and its actual financial performance? 2. Were there any unusual or suspicious transactions involving shell companies or offshore accounts? 3. Did the company have a history of regulatory violations or legal issues related to financial impropriety? 4. Were there any indications of bribery, corruption, or other illegal activities? 5. Were there any attempts to conceal or misrepresent the company's financial information? Analyzing these factors would require a thorough investigation by law enforcement agencies or forensic accountants. It is important to note that even if money laundering is suspected, it is not always easy to prove. Money launderers often use sophisticated techniques to hide their activities, making it difficult to trace the flow of funds. Furthermore, proving money laundering requires establishing a clear link between the illicit funds and the underlying criminal activity. Therefore, while the possibility of money laundering cannot be ruled out, it is essential to consider other potential explanations for the corporate failures and to conduct a thorough investigation before drawing any conclusions. A comprehensive financial analysis should be conducted, reviewing all financial records, contracts, and transactions. Interviews with key personnel, including executives, accountants, and project managers, could provide valuable insights. Review of industry trends and economic conditions to assess the broader context of the company's performance is needed. Consultation with legal experts to determine if any regulatory violations or legal issues warrant further investigation is recommended. The focus should be on objective evidence and avoid speculation or unsubstantiated claims. All findings should be documented and presented in a clear and concise manner. The information should be based on concrete data and factual analysis. Any conclusions should be supported by evidence and clearly stated. The report should be objective and unbiased, avoiding any personal opinions or assumptions. The analysis should be thorough and comprehensive, covering all relevant aspects of the situation. It should consider multiple factors and perspectives, recognizing the complexity of corporate failures. The report should be well organized and easy to understand, using clear and concise language. It should be presented in a professional and credible manner. The overall goal should be to provide an accurate and reliable assessment of the situation, enabling informed decision-making. It is important to recognize the limitations of the available information and acknowledge any uncertainties.